Yeah.
They was sucking football players in school.
Tracy Morgan went to Clinton, or he went to Rose with you?
Clinton.
Oh, he went to Clinton.
Oh, he went to
Him
Clinton.
and my boy Spoon went to Clinton and shit. That's how we started that shit with motherfucking Spoon was a nigga was from my block, right? And Tracy was from like Burnside area. And back in the days, me and Tracy was supposed to snap against each other, right? So we never met up when we was kids. We was supposed to snap because we was the nicest snapping niggas in the hood. So they went to Clinton, I went to Roosevelt. We never hooked up. And I had taught the nigga Spoon how to play football. I put that nigga on football. He was nice too.
Yeah.
Nigga turned out to be a star. So, boom. When I started, I did my first show. I wasn't even into comedy. My homegirl, she was a promoter. And she was promoting a show at Columbia University. And she had Tracy Morgan and a bunch of niggas on the show, Capone, Cortez, all these niggas on the show. And she just said, she was like, yo, you used to be mad funny in high school. I dare you to do 5 minutes. So boom, I went on stage, I did the 5 minutes and shit. I snapped on the nigga, Cortez, killed this nigga on stage, did a couple of jokes, got the fuck up out of there. So when I got off, cause the nigga, Cortez, when he introduced me, he didn't say Smokey. He called my name. He called my real name. He was like Deron. He called me Darion. Right. So when I snapped on him about fucking my name up. So when me and Trey came to the back after he got off, he was like, "Your name is Deron?" I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Yo, this nigga just bust out, getting there crying like, yo, nigga, this shit is destiny. We were supposed to snap against each other when we was kids, when we was teenagers." And that's how me and Tracy Morgan got cool. From that day on, me and Tracy Morgan was mad cool. And then I ended up going to jail. When I was in jail, you know, I was calling Tracy and shit, kicking it with him and shit. When I came out of jail, boom, that's the first thing. He was the one, like, motivate me. Yo, as soon as you get out here, yo, do that shit. The same shit you was doing on the streets. You know what I'm saying? Do that shit on stage, man. Bring that shit out, bro. He was telling me, like, bring that shit out. You know what I'm saying? So, boom. That's one of the reasons I really, you know what I'm saying, really got into comedy hard. Because Tracy was there backing me up and shit when I first started. Word up.
That's crazy, because I know Tracy. Tracy used to be a vendor at Yankee Stadium. He used to sell souvenirs and all that. He was the dude that was stationary. He was the dude that was stationary right by the bat. You know, the famous bat by Yankee Stadium, the big bat. As soon as you come out over the ramp, come down the steps, his souvenir thing was right there. And he used to be parked right there. All the famous people, by the press gate where all the famous people go come in at. You know what I'm saying? So he used to see a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Martin Lawrence, all kind of people that used to come through. I wonder if he got his start
on from that, right?
From right there, because Tracy always been funny. He always been snapping.
Funny nigga,
and I know him from a kid, B.
Trey got his start from Uptown Comedy Club. That nigga walked in the Uptown Comedy Club one day.
Drink your tea. Now I heard you smoke.
That nigga walked to Uptown Comedy Club one day and said, yo, I want to go on stage. And they put him on stage. And 4 months later, that nigga was on the TV show.
He was on Martin?
No, he was on Uptown Comedy Club TV show.
Uptown Comedy TV show.
That's how he got on. He got on from the TV show. And that's when Martin and them picked him up. After he did Def Jam, that's when Martin picked him up. Let me get a light. Yeah, after he did Def Jam, Martin put him on.
So you came up snapping?
Oh, hell yeah. Through the whole high school, junior high school, kid, all that shit. Nigga. I used to fight mad niggas for snapping, yo. That's how I got nice at fighting. I had to knock niggas out, man. I used to defend myself.
You had to be sick,
yeah, niggas used to have to try to run up. Yo, you want to fight? Yo, snapping on my mother?
Yeah.
Bing, 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 bing. They ain't know I was a boxer, too. So it was like, bing, bing, bing.
Yeah, that's right.
So you said when you came home from that bid, you gave Tracy a call and he put you on?
Nah, Tracy ain't put me on, but you know he gotta be through shit.
Oh, he gotta do shit. All right.
He gotta be through shit. He definitely gave me, you know what I'm saying, motivation. I was motivated to watching him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That was my motivation.
Because you know, when you seen him, you knew it could be done.
Yeah. That was my motivation, just watching him. Like, this nigga doing it, I could, you know what I'm saying? We from the same cloth. You know what I'm saying? I could do this shit too, you know what I'm saying? So that's one thing he did. He did motivate me.
And when y'all was in high school, when you was in Roosevelt and he was in Clinton, where was y'all supposed to meet up to battle?
On the streets.
On the streets?
Yeah.
And that was through your man?
Yeah, but through my boy Chris Thompson,
a.k.a.
Spoon.
Oh, all right.
That's the character. Spoon got killed.
Oh, all right. God bless the dead.
So Tracy made a character of Spoon on Crank Yankers.
Okay. Okay.
That's my man Spoon.
Oh,
Tracy
okay.
made it, dedicated the character.
I got to smoke.
Yeah, but Smoke got his shit.
All right.
Yeah. Tracy dedicated the character to my boy Spoon. Spoon. Chris Thompson.
You all right, man? Take a sip of your shit. Maybe put some things down your voice so you won't be coughing so much. That smoke is raw.
That fucking smoke is raw, right?
And we with the smoke, you heard?
Yeah.
So all we do is smoke, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, B. So when was the first time you got on the comedy, though? What was your first real gig?
After that, after I did that Tracy shit and went to jail, came home, I got into this contest. And I placed in the contest. I ain't win it, but I came in like 3rd place or some shit. And they let me, the contest was like an 8 show contest. They was picking the winner from, it was a 6 show contest. They was picking the winner from every show to go to the finals to win this trip to Disney World. It was giving us $2,500 and a trip to Disney World. Round trip for 2 people. So I got in the contest. I came in 2nd, so they was like, "Yo, you could try again." You know what I'm saying? Since you came in 3rd, you could try again, and you know what I'm saying. So the 2nd time I did it, I won it. You know what I'm saying? So boom, during that time, I had started comedy. So then that's when I started hitting the clubs and shit, like working on my material. After I came in 3rd place, I went crazy. I still started grinding in comedy. I started learning comedy, hitting the clubs crazy hard. You know what I'm saying? So by the time the 2nd show came out, I was a little more polished. I won it and went to the finals and ended up winning the finals. You know what I'm saying? So once I won the finals from that was my, you know what I'm saying, my little boost in comedy. I just started hitting the clubs up, boop. Then I had won a couple of more competitions. You know what I'm saying? I had Def Jam competition, the Miller Lite competition. I was winning mad competitions in comedy. I won the Apollo 7 times. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I started winning mad competitions in comedy. And that's what really made me, you know what I'm saying, started really hitting that stage.
And what year was this? What year was this?
This was,
when
I started in 1998.
1998.
Yeah, I started in 1998. So yeah, I started hitting them clubs up, boom. Then I ended up getting my first TV lick. My BET job. I shot BET in, I think, New Orleans. Yeah, I shot BET in New Orleans, matter of fact, yeah. Shot BET in New Orleans, killed it. Then they called me back again. I did BET in New Orleans, Atlanta, and Miami. I did BET in all 3 of those states and shit.
And when you do BET, they fly you out, they pay all expenses, or you got to get out there?
Now they fly you out,
right.
pay you, spend your hotel and all that shit. Yeah, they do all that fly shit.
All right. And this is on the come up.
Yeah.
So you was doing BET Comic View.
Comic View, yeah.
Yeah, that's where I was seeing you at.
Yeah,
I was seeing your work.
Comic View.
You had me dying.
Yeah.
And I was in jail too, so I needed the lab.
Yeah.
You heard?
I was in comic doing that Comic View shit. And did Bad Boys of Comedy came out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The Def Jam had came back. I caught Def Jam.
You killed Def Jam.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I kept getting all these, these shows and shit. Then one day I was walking down the street. Me and my man, another comedian, they was walking down Lenox. And they was filming Paid in Full. And in this scene, this was the scene when Cam grabbed the nigga out the car and punched him in the face. So I was there for that. I was walking through watching that. And me and my man was coming through. I told my man, I said, yo, they filming the movie up here. Yo, let's go check it out. He was like, nah, man, I'm going home, man. Fuck that bullshit. So boom, I walked into the to the crowd. And I didn't know my episode of BET had came on the night before.
Oh, so people noticed you.
So when I was walking through the crowd, niggas was like, yo, that's that kid from BET. That's that kid from BET.
Yeah.
And Dame Man told him, he's like, yo, that kid was on BET. That nigga mad funny. And Dame was like, yo, I know that nigga. He's like, yo, Smoke, hey, you do comedy? I was like, yeah. He was like, get the fuck out of here. I was like, yeah, man, I do comedy. He said, my man said you was funny. I was like, yeah. He was like, yo, nigga, go get a tape right now. I jetted out there. I lived up on 161st in Amsterdam then. Between Amsterdam and Broadway then. Jetted uptown, boom, got me a tape. That's when the VHS tapes was out. I bought the VHS tape back. Bought the tape to the nigga. Them niggas looked at the tape. Like a week later, I got the phone call. Boom. Come to the office, 50th and Broadway. Got down to 50th and Broadway. Walked in. Charlie Murphy at the table.
Charlie Murphy.
Kevin Hart at the table. Capone at the table.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
We all walked in and shit. Go in the office, I see Jay-Z walking around. Aaliyah walking around. Like, this shit was crazy. Beanie, like, the whole office was flooded, nigga. The whole rock was in there. State Property was in there. Beans and them. Yeah, Beans and State Prop. Game and them. Loon.
Loon that was down with Bad Boy?
Yeah. All the niggas was in there that day. So, yeah, after that, boom, we started working on the movie. You know what I'm saying? He told us what the plan was, what the movie was about, whatever, blah, blah. So, boom, me and Charlie Murphy wrote the movie. So, Charlie Murphy used to have, me and Kevin used to go to Charlie Murphy house and work on the movie and shit with him. Like, you know what I'm saying? We used to go over to the crib. We used to get on George Washington, go over the bridge, walk mad far to this nigga house and shit. Word.
Oh, Charlie Murphy?
Yeah,
rest in peace, Charlie Murphy,
we used to
man.
walk
That's
to
my
his
guy.
crib.
Mad funny,
We
man.
walked to his crib for the whatchamacallit shit. Then next thing you know, yeah, we did the movie. That was the part where Kevin Hart was on Drink Champs talking about the time when me and him was in Charlie Murphy house and Charlie showed us the karate tape. Cause Charlie was a martial artist.
Oh, he was?
Yeah. And in his basement, this nigga had mad karate dummies in the basement. So I was like, nigga, you fight karate? He was like, yeah, man, I be fighting karate, man. I be doing my thing, blah, blah, blah. He was telling us about this old nigga named Walt. Right? That's mad nice, some old ninja type nigga. That's mad nice. So boom, they had a he was like, matter of fact, I got a tape coming in. I'm waiting for this tape. And next thing you know, the tape ain't came. So he's like, yo, we gonna watch this tape real quick. And the nigga put the tape on. Charlie got, it was Charlie and Walt in the scene. He's like, hold up. He's like, well, I'll be doing my thing. The first scene we looked at, this nigga Walt kicked the shit out of Charlie. Knocked this nigga out the fucking screen, you know what I mean? Me and Kevin like, oh shit, what the fuck? And I was like, yo, this nigga kicking your ass, man. He was like, nah, man, wait a minute, watch. It's gonna get better. Then the nigga started fighting and shit. Next thing you know, he kicked him again and shit. That shit was crazy, yo. Word up.
Rest in peace, Charlie Murphy, man.
We was in Charlie house one day. Nobody know this story. It's only Kevin and Charlie know this story. We was in Charlie house one day, and that's when I was mad athletic. So it was a ceiling in Charlie karate basement. Like, you know, the ceiling to the doorway. And I told Kevin and Charlie, I said, I bet y'all can kick that shit. That shit was mad high.
Mm-hmm.
They was like, man, get the fuck out of here. I jumped up there and kicked that shit with one jump. Wow, whip, kicked the ceiling of this shit. Them niggas was like, yo, this nigga got ups.
Smoke.
Word up.
Mad talented
Yeah,
on
I
the
jumped
low.
up and kicked that shit mad high and shit. They was like, damn, this nigga could jump his ass off. And Charlie and Kevin used to always say that. That nigga used to be like, yo, this nigga did some shit one day and surprised the shit out of me.
Mm-hmm. So you and Kevin
He said,
came in the game together too.
He said, I thought he was bullshit when he said he could do it.
You
Yeah,
and-
me and Kevin was in the game together. Hell yeah. Kevin, when Kevin first started, I saw what Kevin did his first show.
Mm-hmm.
Word up at Market Square Arena in Philadelphia with Michael Blackson.
Mm.
Yeah, his name was Little Cat.
All right.
Yeah, that's what he used to call himself, Little Cat.
Mm-hmm.
And shit. So, yeah, I saw his first show. And me and Kevin, we always was cool and shit. Like, since we was grinding in the beginning. Kevin had a room out in Atlantic City that he used to do called Sweets Cheek to Cheeks or some shit like that. It was a wild comedy room, too. The shit was gangster, nigga. Niggas be in the front throwing bones at you, all the wild hustling niggas out there. Niggas used to have, this club was so wild, niggas used to have security on stage with you. Word up, you be on stage, there's two niggas beside you and shit, a security guard standing next to you and shit.
While you
On
telling your
stage, while
jokes?
you telling your jokes, word.
That's crazy.
That shit was crazy. Yeah.
Take the humor out of it, man.
Yeah, man.
Take the humor out of it.
Yeah, two security guards right next to you, man. Yeah,
And that was in Atlantic City?
That was in Atlantic City, yeah.
Yeah, Atlantic City, a lot of people, they like comedy out there.
Yeah. They had a nice little, it was a little bar and shit, but that shit was wild as fuck, yeah. Wild as fuck.
So, so your first movie was what, Paid in Full?
Nah, my first movie was Paper Soldiers.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, my first movie was Paper Soldiers.
So you wasn't in Paid in Full in that scene with Cam when he pulled the dude out the car?
Nah,
I could have thought I heard your voice in that scene.
Nah,
Making jokes on the side, you
I
heard?
was walking by when that shit was. I ended up walking through just watching that scene.
Oh, all right.
Word.
So your first movie was Paper Soldiers?
Yeah, then we did, soon we did Paper Soldiers, like, I think the next year we did Death of the Dynasty.
But before we get to Depth of the Dynasty, take us back to Paper Soldiers. How was it on the set? That was your first set, movie set.
Oh, man.
Was you nervous? You know
what? It was so much fun. I was not nowhere near nervous. That shit was just straight fun. You know what I'm saying? That shit, it was like, we really got to make up our own lines and shit and do us in the movie. You know what I'm saying? So that shit made it easy for me. You know what I'm saying? That shit made it mad easy for me. I had fun out there. Word up. And then all the niggas we was around was funny niggas, like Nori and all these niggas. Like on the side, these niggas is funny niggas. You know what I'm saying? So that we just all blended in perfectly. You know what I'm saying? Everybody blended in perfectly. Even being on his thug shit. You know what I'm saying? That shit all blended in perfectly in the movie and shit with all our personalities and shit. Word. Kevin was the talker. I was the wisecracker, you know what I'm saying? A little slick nigga, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that shit, everybody blended in perfect. My man, what's my man name? Who was in the car, the nigga was mad funny.
Oh, the black dude that...
His name was Robert.
Yeah, we were doing the burglaries, right?
We were doing the burglary, he was mad scared.
And scared, he worked in the phone store,
my
right?
boy Chris.
Yeah.
My boy Chris.
Where was Capone?
Capone was that dude in there,
No,
too.
he was. He was a funny nigga in that shit.
Capone
B.
was in there too.
He was a funny
nigga,
dude
B.
in that shit, man.
That nigga was
I
a
love that
funny
nigga
nigga,
Capone in
man.
that shit.
That nigga was a funny nigga, man.
Yeah. Capone was my brother in the movie.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
Larry was my man, too.
Yeah, Larry, that's our nigga. That's our nigga.
Ain't he from the New York City, too? He ain't from the hood?
He played the Paid in Full.
He
Yeah, he
played
played
the
the
full.
ball. Yeah, Larry, he a funny nigga,
Yeah,
man.
funny nigga,
Your
yeah.
man. Your man, man. That's your man.
That's your man's in the
You
world.
heard?
Yeah, that was like, that movie and Death of the Dynasty was the funnest movies we ever filmed.
Smoke.
Death of the Dynasty was crazy because they let us, we was wild. We was just doing, me and Kevin was doing mad characters in that shit. Like every other scene, me and Kevin was doing a different character. You know what I'm saying? We just was wilding in that shit, you know? It's like, do this one, do that one. We was just coming up with shit.
And that movie was being made at the time when it was all of that was going on,
when
right?
the Rockefeller beef was going on, yeah.
And so you used to be going up to the office and all that at that time?
Hell yeah.
What
I used to hang out in the office, yo.
what type of environment it used to be up there? You heard?
After Jay made that announcement, you know what I'm saying?
What announcement did he made? He made an announcement.
Yeah, he got on Angie Martinez one day. When we was filming too. We was filming one day. We was shooting this mansion scene. If you seen Devil's Dynasty, you seen that scene we shot at the pool with all the chicks and all that.
No, I didn't see it yet. I seen clips of it. I didn't see the whole movie.
So the
but
scene
I'm gonna
we
go
shot
see it
that
right
shit
after
in the
this.
mansion and shit.
Right after this.
Yeah, we shot that shit in this mansion in Jersey, and in the middle of filming, Jay-Z got on the radio with Angie Martinez and was talking about, you know what I'm saying? Kind of saying he was breaking away. You know what I'm saying? And we stopped the whole film set just to listen to the whole interview. Word, niggas stopped the whole film set and we just started listening to the interview.
Everybody just stopped what they was doing.
Yeah, stopped what they was doing.
And listening to the interview on Angie Martinez.
It was like an hour
of
and a half.
Jay-Z.
Yeah, Jay-Z was on that shit. We had the whole fucking everybody, cameraman, everybody listening to that shit. But,
Dame wasn't there though, right?
yeah, everybody was there.
Oh, Dame was there with y'all.
Yeah, we was all there.
Whole New York was there.
Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? You seen that shit coming. Word out.
But you and Dame relationship never changed.
Me and Dame relationship never changed. Dame from Harlem, man. You know, we Harlem dudes. You know what I'm saying? I stay with my homie. You know, so I fuck with Dame regardless. You know what I'm saying? No matter what niggas be saying about Dame this, Dame that. That nigga mad smart. You know what I'm saying? Nigga mad smart. He a mad good businessman. You know what I'm saying? He make moves. You know what I'm saying? That nigga never gonna be broke.
Nope.
He got too many ideas to be broke. You know what I'm saying? Niggas like him you can't stop. Word up, no matter what you say, you just can't stop niggas like that. Word.
And they can't erase his history. And he put a lot of brothers on. He put a lot of brothers on. How many brothers? Not just in his movies, and you heard he put a lot of brothers on, B.
Music,
Kanye West, you heard. You know what I'm saying? They say he was responsible for signing Kanye West.
Old dirty bastard.
You heard?
Nori. Nori too.
Cam and them. He helped Cam and them. He helped Cam and them get up. You heard? You know what I'm saying?
Dave is a good dude, man.
I know.
Paid in Full is still one of the best movies out there, you heard?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't care what nobody say. Hood movie, you heard?
Yeah, that shit's still popping, man. They about to do part 2.
He brought that story that we knew about growing up to the big screen, you heard?
Yeah.
And he was one of the first people to do that.
Yeah.
To bring a street story, you heard? To the big screen. Think about that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Was fire.
Yes, I definitely rock with Dame, you know what I'm saying? I definitely rock with him. I hope he get out the holy end, you heard?
Yeah.
But even though, like you said, he never gonna be broke, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
But Jay-Z and them niggas need to do the right thing a little. But it's all good.
Yeah.
He's still eating.
Yeah, he's still doing that. He be hype. He a trooper.
Now, Smoke, you've been around for a minute now. You've been around for a minute, because Paper Soldiers came out when?
2002, I think.
2002.
Wait up, no. 2003.
2003.
Yeah, 2 years ago was the 20th year anniversary.
So look, you still kicking live. You just came from Detroit, right?
Hell yeah, man.
With Corey Holmes, right?
I'm doing the Joe King tour at the Opera Theater. That shit was sold out. 500 people. You know what I'm saying? I beat the shit out of that stage. Put my foot down in Detroit. My whole Instagram timeline got niggas like going crazy with the Detroit niggas on my shit right now. Who are asking when I'm coming back and all that shit. But Detroit is like one of my favorite places to do comedy. Like, them motherfuckers love comedy. Like, that's a good spot. So I'm on a tour right now, and you know, I'm doing my own thing. I got the comedy club in Harlem that I do. Doing my birthday party there, the Friday the 13th coming up, and 147th in St. Nick. I'm doing my birthday comedy show. I got mad comments coming through that shit. And then I do that shit like every first Monday of the month. I do that shit like every first Monday. I do a show there. It be packed. I be bringing mad niggas through and shit like that. And you know what I'm saying, working on more shit. I'm about to work on. I got a show on Tubi called Mixed Nuts that Dane produced for me. And I'm about to shoot another season of that shit, starting in January or February.
Mixed Nuts?
Yeah.
It's on Tubi?
It's on Tubi, yeah.
Go check it out, y'all.
We're gonna shoot that. We're gonna shoot that joint for BET. Since our On the Up joint is coming out on BET, Dame hit me up like, yo, nigga, boom, get that shit together. You know what I'm saying?
On the Up tonight on BET.
On the Up,
live.
7 o'clock.
Smokey is in it.
Make sure y'all
Smokey
check that out.
is in it.
On the Up, baby.
On the Up tonight, BET. Smokey is in it.
Word up.
He's still working after 22 years, a comic.
20.
You heard? No, I said, no, I'm just saying for the years that you said that, I think I said when I asked you that question.
Oh, yeah.
You heard? When Paper Soldiers came out. You know what I'm saying? But you've been doing comedy way before then.
Yeah, but we got some, I got some more movies out too. I got another movie on BET out right now called Bid for Love 2 with Clifton Powell, Eva Marcellus, Jamel Howard,
Clifton Powell, man.
Dawn Half Kenny. You know what I'm saying?
Real.
Yeah. We got a nice crew in that one. And I got this other movie on Tubi that's funny as hell called Master Dragon. It's called Master Dragon. I shot that with my boys Diesel and them out in Detroit. Yeah, so I shot that joint. That shit pretty funny too. I ain't gonna hold.
No, okay.
Gotta check that.
But I'm gonna take you right back to Detroit real quick because we can't skip over that. Who you was doing out there, doing a show out there with? You know what I'm saying? Corey Holmes.
Oh, Corey Holmes.
And he's one of the top comedians right now. He's very verbal out there, you know what I'm saying? They're using a lot of his material for YouTube, you know what I'm saying? Because he's very verbal about relationships right now and all that.
Everything.
And,
controversial, yes.
And that was his show, right?
Yeah, that was his
He was
show.
headlining that show, right?
He headlined the show, yeah.
And I noticed that.
And then we had JJ Williamson on the show.
All right.
He hosted. My boy Marvin Phipps.
All right.
My girl Just Niche out of Chicago. That lineup was fire.
That shit was crazy, right?
Fire. It was nothing but heat on that show. Wow.
And like how many comics?
It was 1, 2, 3, 5.
That's all black?
5 of us, yeah.
5 comics.
It was the host, Just Niche, Marvin, me. It's 5 of total 5.
And every time Mike Epps comes to town, or anytime any big name comes in town, they always grab you up. I noticed that. They always call you.
Yeah, Mike, I'd be on the road with Mike too. Mike is my main man in comedy. Out of every nigga in comedy, Mike is like my main man. That's like one of my best friends in comedy. Me and Mike, you know what I'm saying? That nigga don't change for nothing. Word. Out of any nigga, Mike don't change for nothing. Word. Or some of these niggas might act a little different. You know what I'm saying? You might not can't contact a nigga. Niggas don't hit you up. You know what I'm saying? But Mike, that nigga call me, you know what I'm saying? I call Mike, you know, he pick up, you know what I'm saying? That's my bro. He always there for me. You know what I'm saying? Word.
Yep.
Mike is a good dude. That nigga's real.
Mike is
good.
official, and I love him as a comedian.
Word.
You heard? Mad funny. Ever since Friday, you heard? He's been doing his thing. Been doing his thing.
Word.
You heard?
Yeah.
He's right behind Eddie and them. You heard? Right behind Eddie and them. 'Cause you know Eddie is my best. You heard? Eddie, man. Eddie's that dude, that Delirious. that's still a classic, man. It's gonna always be a classic, that Delirious.
Yeah, man.
So who you looked up to coming up in comedy?
I started, I mean, my first inspiration was Richard Pryor.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had all different type of comics when I was younger, like George Carlin, you know what I'm saying? Steve Martin, like all different type of comics I watched when I was younger. Like, I really liked the comedy when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
It wasn't really watching black comedy.
Yeah.
I watched white comedy.
Yep.
First.
Yeah. I like a lot of white comedy
I watched
too.
a lot of mainstream comedy.
White niggas is mad funny. You crazy?
I watched a lot of mainstream
I ain't
comedy
racist.
before I started watching until Def Jam came out. You know what I'm saying? When Def Jam came out, I started watching urban comedy.
Yeah.
But beside that, like those was my biggest influence in comedy.
I like the
Ralph
Ralph Cramden was my nigga.
Yeah, Ralph Cramden was funny.
When Martin came out, you know what I'm saying? That's another nigga who was inspired.
Oh,
was funny.
you know who's my nigga in comedy? White? Ronnie Dangerfield.
Oh, Rodney Dangerfield.
That was my guy.
That was my guy, yeah.
That was a motherfucker right there.
Back to School was that joint?
That was a motherfucker
What?
right there.
That's one of my favorite movies.
Easy
He one of the
Money.
funniest niggas. Telling you, B. That's my nigga. You heard? That's my nigga, Rodney Dangerfield.
Easy
You heard?
Money. Yeah, Roddy was a
Rodney
classic.
Dangerfield was
He
a funny
was a funny
nigga.
nigga in that shit. B.
Telling you.
All
Classic.
them niggas, Robin Williams.
Yeah,
Watch
Robin
all
Williams
them
a funny nigga, yup.
All of them guys, B.
Yup. White niggas, they got some funny white niggas, man. I'm gonna lie, man. They got some niggas that's funny, man.
Especially the old school niggas, and we can't forget Jim Carrey.
Did you like your man Dice on Smoke?
Andrew Dice Clay.
Yeah. On Smoke?
He in his phone.
Oh.
My
Well,
bad, I'm just reading something.
nah, it's
I
all
said,
good.
did you like Dice Clay?
Oh, hell yeah. Dice Clay was like, yeah, man.
Andrew
Dice
Dice
Clay was
Clay?
my first rock star nigga I watched.
Dice Clay was a funny nigga.
Him and Eddie, man. Them niggas was
Yeah.
the rock stars back in the day.
Yeah.
Them niggas was like royalty.
Yeah.
Both of them niggas was royalty back in the
Yeah.
days, yo.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was talking about Dice the other day, man.
Word.
And he's still rocking.
He's still rocking,
Yeah,
right?
he's still
Oh.
rocking. Here,
Yeah,
like,
he old. He funny,
Rocking.
a funny nigga.
Whoa.
he's still rocking right now. Those was my main comments to watch. Them niggas.
Yeah.
George Carlin was a beast too.
Yeah, George Carlin was funny.
You like Paul Mooney and them dudes
Oh,
too?
Paul Mooney funny
yeah.
too,
Paul Mooney
yeah.
was my guy too.
Paul Mooney was my guy.
Yeah.
Wasn't the educated brother a comic too? That died, that used to be talking all the black stuff? What black people needed to be supposed to be doing and all that. I
don't know.
I forgot that man, dark skinned dude, old nigga. He used to be talking like how George Mooney talk. I mean, like Paul Mooney
Dick
talk.
Gregory.
Yeah, Dick Gregory.
Yeah.
He was a comic, right?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Dick Gregory definitely was a comic. It's just that
His nephew do comedy right now.
Oh, right.
His nephew name is Mark Gregory. He funny as hell. Wow.
do you help a lot of comics coming
hell
into the
yeah.
game now?
Yeah, man. I've been doing that shit my whole career, like helping these guys out.
Who's some of the people that you've been working with that's on the come up? Yeah.
My boy Sean Harvey, Christine the Cougar,
Mm-hmm.
Donita Michelle, Wayne Payne,
Mm-hmm.
Sugar Sean Riley. These are dudes like over the careers. Like
Mm-hmm.
like some of these dudes I started
Mm-hmm.
their career. You know what I'm saying? I got the list goes on. I ain't even gonna lie.
I know.
Like, the list is like, you know what I'm saying? I always help young comics because people helped me when I was young. You know what I'm saying? And that's what type of person I am. I'm a teacher. You know what I'm saying? Like to guide niggas the right way. You know what I'm saying? So I always like help the young comics, inspired them. You know what I'm saying? Motivated them. Even if I was hard on them niggas. You know what I'm saying? When I'm hard on a nigga, that mean I'm pushing you. You know what I'm saying? Niggas think that nigga always snapping on me. Yeah, nigga. I mean, get funny. You know what I'm saying? I'm snapping on you to make you get better. You know what I'm saying? I'm fucking with you to make you get better. I'm putting you in situations to make you get better. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting you in situations. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these comics, like, I'll take a new comic and get them on the stage. It would have took them 10 years to get on. You know what I'm saying? I done got niggas on Mike Epps shows. Niggas ain't You never seen these niggas.
Mm-hmm.
And I got them on my Gap show.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Them niggas wouldn't have never got the opportunity, and it would took them niggas 10 to 15 years to get that type of opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I did that for new comics.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I have a young nigga with me. He might be like, you funny? I'm like, yeah. He like, throw that nigga on. But Mike don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Mike official.
Yeah. Mike don't give a fuck.
And he pay niggas.
Mm-hmm. All right.
So with Martin Lawrence, you worked with Martin a lot too, right?
I worked with Martin once. I
All
did
right.
Martin Lawrence Presents.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, I did Martin Lawrence Presents. Me and Martin was mad cool too. Me and vibed out crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga took me in the back and was talking to me and shit. Like, yo, you like that shit? You like what you did, right? He was like, yo, you killed it, yo. When you see my set on Martin, they show the camera go up to Martin. Martin dying.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he up there
Camera
dying.
go up there to Martin, crying and shit. But Martin is a really cool dude. And I told him, I was like, yo, you inspired me. You know what I'm saying? I let nigga know. You're one of the people that really made me want to do this shit. Like, Richard Pryor motivated me, and then you inspired me. Like, when I seen Richard Pryor, I was like, yo, I want to do this. But when I seen you, I said, I'm doing this.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like that.
That's the good thing about you, Smoke. You got good relationships with all the comics. You heard?
Yeah, man. You gotta keep them good relationships.
You ain't never had no beef with comedy, right?
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah?
Hell yeah.
Who you had beef with in
Knock
comedy?
niggas out before comedy, nigga. I done put niggas on their head, nigga. Niggas fucking with me in the game.
Mm-hmm.
I had to knock a comic out at the Uptown Comedy Club.
Yeah.
Nigga was talking shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I spent on the nigga. Hit him with the toopy. King, king.
Mm-hmm.
Knocked the nigga. Nigga was mad tall, nigga. Big, tall nigga. Talking shit. Skinked him. Nigga hat was rolling on the floor and shit. Word up. I had to call his man and I'm like, yo, go get your man, yo. Your man is on the floor, yo.
Oh shoot. Yo.
Skinked that nigga and kept walking in one motion.
Oh shoot. That was crazy.
Yeah, I skinked him. Then one time I was in Brooklyn
Mm-hmm.
and I'm on stage. And I had one of them, remember them Affliction t-shirts? Them shits used to cost like $50, $60. Them expensive ass t-shirts, just had the studs on them and all that shit.
I think I know what you're talking about.
I ain't talking
So I had
about.
on my little fly ass Affliction shirt shit on stage shit. This Jamaican nigga walk in the club with some flowers and give it to his girl.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm on stage, I'm like, yo, that's a real dude. I wasn't snapping on the nigga, I was complimenting the nigga. I was like, that's a real dude right there bringing this girl the flowers to the club.
Yeah.
That nigga looked at me, nigga picked up a drink and threw that shit on me.
Mm-hmm.
I picked up a drink on the table, I picked that shit up and threw that shit on him.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, yo, let's go outside. And I was like, all right, show is over. I dropped the mic. Boom. Walked out the club. That nigga walked out first. The nigga who the promoter nigga, one of the host nigga walked out. The Jamaican nigga walked out. I came out third.
I'm good, lad.
When I came out, by the time that nigga Jamaican nigga turned around, nigga, I had two in his face already. King, king.
Mm-hmm.
Hit him automatically. King, king.
Mm-hmm.
Knocked him to the floor. That
Niggas
nigga-
sleeping on you. Niggas don't know you got them
Yeah,
hands.
I hit him quick. Ping, ping. Knocked him down. That nigga was Diesel too.
Mm-hmm.
That nigga hit the floor. That nigga on the floor. That nigga was knocked out for a minute. So my man, it was funny because my man came in the van. My boy JP Justice came. He was just pulling up to the club. He had the big ass truck. He saw the whole shit when he was pulling up. He was like, yo, Smoke, yo, get in the car, get in the car. Yeah, I jumped in this car. We peeled off.
Ah, yeah, that's what's
So the
up.
Jamaican nigga, I had left, but the Jamaican nigga, when he woke up, he thought I went back in the club.
Oh.
So the nigga was outside the club waiting for me, I heard, right? So yeah, the nigga came back to the club. Matter of fact, he was outside in front of the club, acting like he went to his car. Nigga came out to the club, had his hand in his back, like, yo, where the comedian? I told the comedian, come outside right now.
Yeah.
Talking shit like he had the gun.
Not knowing you gone.
I'm going already. The police was watching.
Oh.
It was some DTs across the street.
Oh, okay.
Yo, they ran up on this nigga, threw him on his nugget. Think! Guns to his head, all that shit. Check this nigga down. This nigga had no gun, yo. Bro, that shit was funny as shit. That nigga was calling the bluff. I say he lucky I wasn't there. Cause if I'd have found that nigga ain't had no gun, I would have finished that nigga. Word. I would have finished him.
You left him finished. Nigga, when you jumped in the car, he was already locked out.
You thought you was still in the
That's
club.
crazy.
You thought you was still in the club.
You ever went at it snapping with a big comedian?
Hell yeah, all the time.
Any
I had
legendary
snap battles
ones?
with niggas.
Any
Me and Tony
legendary
Robbins,
ones?
Me and Tony Robbins, me and Mike Epps. At the end of Mike Epps shows, we do snapping. We be snapping on each other. Word up. Sometime at the end of Mike Epps shows, me, him, and Henry Welch, we just going to come back on the stage and we all come on the stage and just start ranking. Gang, 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 going at each other. You know what I'm saying? Everybody just start ranking on each other. Word up. And me and Tony Robbins, he one of the funniest niggas in the game. So me and that nigga, I remember one time I was hosting. I was hosting a snap battle, and Tony Robbins was the headliner. So we had all the comedians roasting each other, snap battling. All them niggas was whack. So I was killing each nigga who was whack. So the promoters nigga was like, nigga, fuck this shit, yo. I'll pay you and Tony to go at it. I'll give y'all niggas a band. Go at it right now. Yo, and me and Tony went at it. We went crazy on them niggas, yo. We split the money. Word up. We split that shit. Word up.
So you make good money doing comedy, Smoke?
Yeah, comedy good money, man. You guys gotta stay working, B. You know what I'm saying? Comedy.
I know you always working.
Once you in the game, you know what I'm saying?
You do at least a show a week sometimes, right?
Yeah, you gotta be able to produce shows.
All right.
You know that's where you making your money.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? You get shows, but when you produce your own shit, you know what I'm saying? That's when you really make good money.
And that's what you're doing right now, right?
Yeah, I mostly always produce.
No, but you tell the people that you got something coming up where you say you coming up at the top of the year, right? Are you doing a comedy showcase downtown or somewhere?
Oh, I'm doing the joint downtown at Rodney's, at the new comedy club Rodney's. But my main joint, like I said, is the one in Harlem.
Yeah, you got one already.
You know what I'm saying? Right on 47th Street. That's the joint I really be promoting.
The living room, right?
Yeah. Call that shit the living room. Is that comedy in Harlem?
But y'all gonna catch him on his YouTube because he's starting his YouTube up.
Yeah.
You heard?
Catch me up the Smokey Suarez channel on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, we got the podcast coming out in January, so make sure y'all stay tuned for that. Me, my homegirl Stephanie McCrae, and Wayne Payne. Yeah, we got the
Wayne Payne from Martin?
Nah, Wayne Payne from he a comedian.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. That's Carl Payne.
Yeah, that's Carl Payne, my fault.
That's my nigga too. I was just with him last
I'll be knowing all them dudes.
Yeah, I was just with him at Salsa Con Fuego.
Yeah, you was just with Carl Payne.
Yeah.
At Salsa. That's why I said.
Yeah.
I don't care who. When they come to town, they holler at Smoke. They holler at my man Smoke. Reason why I fuck with you, Smoke, cause you down to earth and you ain't forget where you came from. You heard?
Oh hell yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? No
Yeah,
matter what screen you been on. You heard? You ain't forget where you came from.
Word.
Look what you said. You got stories of being with some of the greats. Rest in peace, Charlie Murphy and them guys, man.
Yeah.
Charlie Murphy, me and this man Maine love Charlie Murphy, B.
Yeah.
Charlie Murphy,
We love him in the movies, B.
He one of my
Yeah.
81 niggas. Him and Clifton Powell.
Yup.
Those are my niggas, B.
Yeah.
Those are my niggas, Smoke.
Yeah.
On some black actor shit.
Yeah.
We love all they
Hood
movies,
shit.
B.
I fuck with
And
them
them niggas is funny in their
You heard
movies,
me?
too.
Some funny niggas, B.
They're funny in their movies. And even on our block, we grew up snapping on each other. You know, everybody grew up like that. You know what I'm saying? But we used to do that. Every block ain't do that because you know how, coming from the hood, every block wasn't a snapping block. You heard? Because you know what I'm saying? They probably used to do it amongst each other, but you couldn't be snapping on niggas from different blocks. We used to do that. We used to go to different blocks and snap on niggas.
You, Aaron, and Black was some of the funniest niggas in the game on the block.
Yep.
Aaron, you.
Niggas used to put me up against one of the funniest niggas on the block.
Niggas on the block.
Niggas, as a kid, this nigga used to come out like, yeah, Larry, your little brother coming outside with pink sneakers and all that. Yo, I'm like, yo, get out of here, B. You know what I'm saying? Everybody around waiting for my response. You heard? I gotta come with some shit. You heard? You know what I'm saying? That's how I learned how to snap.
Yeah.
So, and like I said, comedy, that shit saved me up north too. Watching Comic View, you remember that shit come on 5 days a week, remember?
Yeah, Comic
BET
View.
used to run that shit. The same
View.
episodes, you heard? But, nigga, that shit was funny, nigga. You heard?
That shit was funny.
I was in prison, we wasn't going nowhere, so that everybody in prison used to watch that shit, you heard? When it used to come on at night.
Yo, Smoke, you ain't meet Chappelle yet?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh, okay. I know he a funny nigga.
Yeah, I met Chappelle.
Chappelle, a funny nigga.
I was in LA with Chappelle.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
As a matter of fact, last time I was in LA, as soon as I got off stage, Chappelle went on right behind me, actually.
Oh, okay.
Word up.
Oh, okay.
LA be crazy. You don't know who gonna pop up in LA.
Yeah.
You ever met Eddie?
Nah, I never met Eddie.
Never met Eddie.
Nope.
But Charlie was your man.
Yeah, Charlie was my boy.
That's crazy. Eddie on that different level. So how you feel about Kevin Hart's success? You heard, you know, what did he do different than what you did? He wanted to become a movie star. You think that's why he's doing what he's doing?
Yeah, of course. Kevin went to the mainstream. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's where, like, I don't give a fuck how dope the black comedy scene is.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't gonna get paid until you go to the mainstream.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Cause black people, yeah, you funny, but you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
When you're in that mainstream world, that's how come I converted. You know what I'm saying? I started doing mainstream and shit.
Mm-hmm.
The black world, they gonna give you what you get. Yeah, you funny. You know what I'm saying? They might buy you a T-shirt. That's about it. You know what I'm saying? But in the mainstream, you get opportunity. You know what I'm saying? You get opportunity to do all type of shit. Besides, see, comedy make money in all different kind of ways. You know what I'm saying? You could do public speaking. You could do voiceovers. You could do acting. You could do all type of shit to make money just from comedy. You could do writing for people. You know what I'm saying? There's all kind of ways you can make money through comedy. Word up. It's not only just stand-up comedy or, you know what I'm saying? Niggas make money through all kind of ways right now, man. This shit is crazy, man.
How you feel about comedy is became smaller now? It's where we could, regular people was doing comedy. How you feel about the YouTube comedy that's out now? You like it? Some of the people is funny to you?
Yeah, very few of them niggas is funny. Not all, them niggas is, most of them niggas is trash. I ain't even gonna hold. You know what I'm saying? We got a couple of niggas that slipped through the cracks. You know what I'm saying? That was end up being funny. Like DC Young Fly.
Yeah.
Mojo Brooks. But the Mojo Brooks have been doing comedy. And Carl and not Carlos Love, because he's been doing comedy too. Chico Bean too, he an internet nigga.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? He converted over.
Yo.
Matter of fact, he was doing comedy too before he got on the internet. So some of them is funny, and some of them, like, I do shows with most of them niggas sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So I be right there in the fire. Like that internet shit is funny for 90 seconds. You know what I'm saying? And once you gotta do 30 minutes, nigga, that shit is a whole different monster. You know what I'm saying? Doing 30 minutes on stage, making niggas laugh for 30 minutes. Better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Niggas can't even do 5 minutes and make niggas laugh. You know what I'm saying? Imagine doing 30. You know what I'm saying? Sitting there making people laugh. So, consistently, you know? So, like I said, some of them are cool, and, you know what I'm saying? The whole movement is good for everybody, though. You know what I'm saying? Even the people
Run line over.
who never did, who can't get famous from getting on BET or HBO and shit like that. You can go to the internet.
Yeah,
now
I find
and
that
get
at the
famous by
110,
yourself.
not the
You know what I'm
110,
saying?
right?
So that do bring a good thing to it. That do bring a good thing. Yeah. It's benefits to it.
Yep. Yeah, that's real. Cause
I'm saying,
all them dudes ain't funny.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? But it's some
you
some
got
funny
two
guys.
Miamis up there. Hold on.
They be coming up with their own skits and stuff. You heard?
Smokey.
But yeah, babe.
Hold on.
You've been doing it for a minute now. How long? 28 years, you said?
Yeah.
Oh, they doing the interview. Hold on, G.
That's a long time, babe.
You got. Hold on.
That's a long time,
Yeah,
babe.
man. 28, man.
And how many? You can't even count. But how many movies or
148, I think I see.
specials and all that? You got. Do
148.
you got to count?
I don't even know. I don't got to
You
count.
heard?
I don't got to count.
All right.
I got shit I did I forgot about. Word. I don't even got to count it you know what I'm saying? But I know it's a lot of shit. Word up.
And if people wanted to work with you or people wanted to highlight you for work, how can they contact you? You heard?
Through my email, comedian Smokey Suarez @gmail.com, or hit me on the gram, you know what I'm saying? Facebook, DM me, shit like that, you know what I'm saying? For bookings and inquiries and shit like that. You know?
Videos, you heard?
Videos.
You want to make your video more doper, add a comedian, you heard? Pay a comedian, you heard? That's what he for.
Yes,
and
sir.
And you got an official one that been putting in the work to be, you know what I'm saying? And gonna give y'all some good shit, you know what I'm saying? Not no bullshit, you know what I'm saying?
We ain't gonna be in your videos wilding out and all that shit. We just gonna chill.
Word, B.
Word.
Any last things you want to say to the people, man?
Yeah, you know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
yo, hold on. Honor Up coming on tonight.
Oh, yeah.
BET.
BET.
And you in it, right?
Yeah.
What's your role in Honor Up?
I play this character, I forgot the nigga name, but I play a dope fiend in the movie. Yeah, I play a dope fiend.
It's funny.
That's all I'm gonna tell y'all. Let y'all watch the rest for yourself.
BET, man. Go check it out, man. Tonight. You heard this video. I did the video today before the movie coming out tonight. You heard? So go check it out, big. Yeah. Any last thing you want to say to the people, Smoke?
Yeah, man. Just, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody who came on here today. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy Lab, my boy Maine right here. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Follow me on Instagram, Smokey Suarez. That's SMOKEYSUAREZ. Facebook, same shit. YouTube channel, Smokey Suarez channel. Make sure y'all check all those 3 joints out. We got a lot of content coming up, the podcast and everything. We got new movies, we got mad shit coming out. Just make sure y'all just stay tuned, because we are in full effect right now.
Full effect.
Full effect, baby.
Out Famous TV, y'all heard it, man. First, Smokey, you heard?
Alright.
Hood legendary comedian, you heard? He's still here with us, working hard, doing his thing. He just came from Detroit with Corey Holmes, you heard? Go check out Corey Holmes. He's most trending on YouTube right now, you heard?
Yeah.
He's talking his shit, you heard?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And then when Mike Epps come in town, Mike Epps holler at him. Come on, B, you don't get it no better than that, B.
Holla at your boy.
You hear it? BX all day.